Welcome to White-Haired Gardener. Look where I am. Try doing this in a tote. Now I'm going to play with the girls, and Mr. White-Haired Gardener, why don't you tell them all the benefits we found from using a tent instead of a tote for a brooder?
Work. That's all I ever do. All right, well, you get the fun of having to play with the wee ones, which, by the way, in a couple of moments, I'll have her bring one of them forward. In another couple of days, I should be able to saddle and ride them. They've just grown substantially. One of the major reasons of having this tent in comparison to a tote, now bear in mind, we have the luxury of having space to set this up. It's currently taking up space in my bride's library, but there would not be enough room out on our small porch, which we refer to as the mudroom out there. But I can assure you, if you've got the space for it, this $30 one-person 4x7 tent is fantastic. It gives your birds three things that just about everybody would like to have that's got chicks. One, it makes it to where their stress level is radically reduced because they're not piled up on top of one another. Two, it gives them the opportunity to explore and to get some exercise. And three, it gives them the opportunity to move in and out of their heat source so that they can help regulate their own temp, and you're not constantly fiddling with the heat lamp or heat pad, whatever you're using to keep the chicks warmed up initially at the initial outset. The whole point about having something that looks and functions like this is, as my bride is currently doing, it gives an opportunity for whoever's going to be the hen. And in our case, I'm not the hen. My bride is. White-haired gardener is the hen. She's what we refer to in the trade as the food woman.
True.
Currently, she's in smack dab middle of feeding them, believe it or not. Oh, the little boogers love scrambled eggs.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure if we told them what they're eating, they may not, but being that I don't speak chicken and they don't speak human, the problem solves itself. But all in all, as you can see, she's, can you get one of them to pop up a little bit more? You're just outside of my camera height.
Oh, okay, let's see if I can
Bring
do
it
so.
closer to, bring them closer to your legs, or
Oh,
get something
yeah.
to be up on a leg or something
Here
of
we
nature.
go. Let's see if they will.
But all in all, what we have here is their food and water is immediately
There.
to,
How's that?
there you go. Look at the size of that little
I know,
boy.
they have grown so much in 1 week. This is 1 week old.
Oh, that's... Where'd they all go?
Oh, I basically moved my hand and got rid of some food, so I will entice them back with food love. This is cream pot love. They love me for the food.
There we go.
There we go.
Anyway, as I was saying, sorry for getting slightly distracted there. May or may not edit this out. It's part and parcel of having chicks. You get to... where'd they go? They just ran over there.
Yeah.
But we have a feed and water station. We use one of those boot caddies that you can find at just about any box store for putting snowy or muddy boots on. It's got about a 1/2-inch lip, and that makes it to where food and water, when you put it in there, doesn't spill into the bedding area. And the flakes are pine shaving flakes. We pick it up from Harbor Freight, not Harbor Freight, what's the name of it?
Tractor?
Tractor
But
Supply.
any farm store.
But most any farm store. But you do want to try to make sure that you get the large flake, not the small. You'll like, believe me, you'll thank me for it. Large flake, not small, for litter. And it sucks up all the smells and that sort of stuff. I'd say that on a weekly to every 2-week basis, you're going to be taking all of the bedding out and putting all new bedding in. You can take the bedding and put it in your acid-loving garden beds, because it'll break down, makes for a real nice mulch, and you've got chicken droppings in it, so therefore it's nitrogen rich. So you win-win, not just filling up the landfill, you're actually using it to, for its second service in life. First one, growing and giving everybody shade. Second, making pine mulch. And third, being garden fertilizer. Fantastic idea. All right, back to you, white-haired gardener.
One point is when we had the tote, we had to clean that thing out every single day because there was just not the room.
Oh, yeah.
It filled up with poo. The girls would just make a mess of the food and water. And here they have tons of room to roam. Ooh. Hang on. Sorry, girls, you're going to have to wait on the food. Now, another plus about having the room, Mr. White-haired Gardener made a nice little roost for the babies. Now, granted, this is only going to last a couple of weeks because they're growing so fast.
I have an escapee.
But
And it's back in.
Yep. But
You couldn't see it. It just happened off camera. One of the chickens just jumped over the edge of the open tent and then started immediately squawking, going, I can't get back. Oh, I can get back in. And then just popped back over the edge, as you were saying.
Oh, anyway, that little roost actually, once jumping up there now, well, and then jumped off, but we've actually had them jump up onto this roost and fall asleep, just like the adult hens. But they'll get used to that, and it gives them something to play with, and they have tons of room. So far, I am thrilled with this tent. And I really wish we would have thought about this last year because this has been such a trouble-free solution and the chicks are much happier. They are friendlier, as you can see. They're growing like gangbusters. They have room for exercise. And so far, the only minus to this is you need to have some room, at least for a 7x4 tent. But everything else, airflow, light, everything is just been perfect. So I'd highly recommend this. I don't have any brand, but I'd highly recommend this. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. And hey, if you can think of some really cute names for some 6 baby chicks, put them down in the comments. We would love to hear it. And we'll get probably who gets the most popular name choices, and we will have chicken names and post them later. Y'all come back now, you hear?